Good morning, everyone. This is Ayushi. Let us continue our English class for class 7th. Before starting today's class, just tell you the answers of yesterday's homework that I have given you. Choose the correct nouns to complete the sentences. First one, they are buying furniture for their new house. Furniture. This railway track is used for goods trains. Goods means the trains, they are supposed to carry some sort of luggage. I have no further information regarding her arrival. Information. He is older than his brother by 2.5 years. That year you have to put here. She lost her bunch of keys in the train yesterday. Keys. The accident was seen by many passers-by. Passers-by. He has 7 sons-in-law. He has 7 sons-in-law. The 2 former chiefs of staff are attending the meeting. Chiefs of staff. I hope you all have done your work. Now, as we have completed our noun chapter, so now today we are starting with the reader. The very first one, chapter, section if we talk about, Unit 1, music, and section 1, the shopping list mystery. This is the name of the chapter, the shopping list mystery, and this chapter is written by Asha Nimaya. The pronunciation you can see, Asha Nimaya. Fine. Before starting the chapter, let me introduce the few points that you know very well. We have different kinds of stories. The very first one, we have fiction. Fiction means imaginary stories. Non-fiction, that is not imaginary one. This story is a fiction. Fiction means imaginary. It is not related to the real life of any person. Non-fiction stories are stories in this. You can write down the biographies, autobiographies. These kind of stories, these kind of chapters will be included in non-fiction. This story is a fiction, means imaginary, imagination of Asha Nimaya. Now if we talk about the author. Let me tell you this thing also. Sometime you will be watching here author and writer. If you are having confusion, what do you mean by writer? Writer can be even you or me. It means suppose you are writing something, it means you are also a writer. If I am also writing something, I am even a writer. But until unless your work published, it means till then your work is going to print in the newspaper, in the magazine or anywhere, then it means now you have become an author. If your work is written in any of the book or magazine or anywhere, it means now you have become an author. It means your work is going to read by the other people. Okay, then you are an author. If only you are writing and it is only with you, it means you are a writer. Fine. So if we talk about, as this story is written by Asha Nimaya and we all are reading this story, it means she is an author. Fine. Now, she generally writes stories for children of all the age groups. Means you, me, all the age group people can read her stories. Her stories are humorous. What do you mean by humorous? Funny. Very funny, and are filled with fantasy and mystery. Definitely, as she is using her imagination as well as mystery. In this story also, you will see that you can see even the name of the chapter, the shopping list mystery, means any secret point is given in this complete story. The other works that she has written, even those are very famous. Those are The Mystery of the Secret Hair Formula and Zigzag. These are the other works. Those are written by Asha Nimaya. I hope this much is understood to you. Now, the name of the chapter, as you can see, the shopping list mystery. In this, we have different characters. Let me introduce few of the characters. The very first one, or the lead character, we can say, leading character, that is Sandeep. Sandeep is 14 years old and even he loves to play violin, but he is very poor in maths. These are main two specialties of Sandeep, or the qualities, that he is 14 years old, he loves to play violin but very poor in maths. Second character we have Mrs. Raghavan, Sandeep's mother. She is a bank manager. This is her occupation. She is a bank manager. Next one, Mr. Raghavan, that is Sandeep's father, and he is even an accountant. Next one, Gayatri, she is Sandeep's older sister. Next one, Shekhar Subramaniam, Sandeep's uncle. So what happened? Although you can see Mrs. Raghavan, Mr. Raghavan, and even Gayatri, in his family these three other persons are there and they all are too good in maths. But Sandeep is very poor. So what happened? They always try to make him understand what is the importance of maths. But he always denying to focus upon maths subject, only he focuses upon violin, playing violin. So once what happened, Uncle Shekhar, he is supposed to come to the house, and then he took Sandeep for a conference. The conference was a criminologist conference where so many people, they were discussing about so many different cases. Okay, so what happened? Sandeep, with the quality of his playing violin, by this only he solved a shopping list mystery. As you can see, he solved a mystery of the shopping list. So now in this chapter we will read about this particular thing only, that a person who is poor in maths but who can play only violin, he is good at violin, how can he solve a shopping list mystery? This complete theory we will read in this chapter. The next one, Antonio Sassorini, that is Italian violinist. In that meeting, why did Sandeep go with Uncle Shekhar in that meeting? Simply to meet Antonio Sassorini, as he is a famous Italian violinist. Because of that only he went there to meet with him. Okay, so unknowingly he is going to solve the mystery. Because of that only everyone was surprised that how did he solve it, because he is very poor in maths. And the last one, one more character is given, Jenny Egmont. Jenny Egmont, she is an employee in a jewelry store. Fine. So now let's read the chapter. Here it goes. This complete text I will be given to you in the group so that you can go through it once, read the chapter aloud, and then you just make it understand yourself and then start reading. Read a story about a boy who loves to play the violin and is not interested in maths. As you can see, as I have already told you, that who is he? He is Sandeep. Sandeep loves to play violin but he is very poor in maths. His parents are worried. Definitely, suppose you even are not good at maths, then what will happen? Your parents will be so worried, because according to everyone, if we do comparison between violin or your one of the hobbies with the maths subject, everyone will say that maths is the most important one. Same here, this thing is going to happen over here also. But one day he surprises everyone by solving a mystery. He surprises means everyone became shocked. Why? That how a boy who is poor in maths can solve a mystery. So now just read the chapter, the story. Whenever Sandeep was playing his violin, he would forget about everything else. He once forgot that he had turned on the tap to fill a bucket and looked only mildly surprised when he put his violin down and realized he was standing ankle deep in water in his bedroom. As you can see, even this is given in the picture also. Whenever Sandeep starts playing violin, then what happened? He just lost to the another world. He forgets each and everything. Once what happened? He turned on the tap and then he forgot to turn off it. So what happened? In the whole bedroom, water was filled and even he was standing ankle deep in water in his bedroom. Now suppose this thing is going to happen with you, then what will happen? What will be the next step with you? Definitely scolding, punishment and all. same this thing is happening with him also, that his mother came to him and she scolded him, she gave punishment him, even she saw that his feet were in wet ankle, even poor marks in maths. So even everything was completely against him, still nothing could change him. Means he did not change his behavior, because according to him, according to Sandeep, playing violin is the most important one comparison to anything. So that's why after even getting the punishment, after getting poor marks in maths, nothing could change him. So why this thing is happening? Whenever he picked up his violin and tugged the smooth polished instrument lovingly under his chin, he was lost to the world. Means whenever he just picked up his violin and tugged under the chin, whenever he start playing the violin, then always he just lost to the world. It is happening with you all. Even suppose you are good at cricket, even cricket is your hobby. So what will happen? Whenever you start playing cricket and suppose in between someone is calling you, definitely you will not supposed to go and to talk to him, because you are playing on that time your favorite game. Even this thing is happening nowadays regularly, isn't it? So see, this thing is happening. His mother scolded him, and even everyone is scolding in his house. Now he is saving himself. What is his views? This we will do it. This we will see it later on. Now music is fine as a hobby. His mother scolded him. Scolded means she shouted upon him that music is fine as a hobby. As a hobby, if you are opting this is a very good thing. But it's subject like maths that will help you get on in life. According to his mother, whose mother? Sandeep's mother. According to Sandeep's mother, if you are opting your hobby, music, then it's a fine thing. But if you are avoiding a math subject, then it will be difficult for you. And according to her, you cannot achieve anything if you are poor in maths. Fine, students. So after understanding these complete paragraph, just read once again and then go through it. Now here I have mentioned some questions. See, questions for revising the context. In this previous slide, whatever you have understood, now you have to give the answers. Listen, these questions are only for recapitulate the previous slide, not for the classwork. This is not your classwork, only for making you understand, like till now what you have understood. You have to ask these questions to yourself only, and then just come to know that are you able to give the answers. If you are able to give the answers, then fine. Otherwise, go once again to the previous slide and listen carefully. Here, who is the author of the story? Name the characters. Which instrument did Sandeep play? How would he feel while playing violin? Why would Sandeep's mother scold him? These all questions we have done in the previous slide. So just do it yourself with you in your mind only, not in the notebook. For just recall, for revising the previous context. Fine. Now see, next what happened? Mrs. Raghavan, who is she? That is Sandeep's mother, worked as a manager in a bank. She is a bank manager. His father, so you can imagine that she is even too good in maths. His father was an accountant who could total up columns in a jiffy. In a jiffy means very quickly. So his father was an accountant, and even by this we can come to know that he is even too good in maths. Gayatri, who is Gayatri? Sandeep's older sister. She had won the Mathematician of the Year award at school 2 years in a row. So by this had won the Mathematician of the Year award. By this we have come to know she is even too good in maths. Fine. So means in his family 4 members are there. Only in spite of him, all the other 3 members, they all are too good in maths. So but Sandeep, though he was 14 years old, how old was he? 14 years old, still couldn't remember what 7 times 8 was. So I think you all people even are approximately of this age group only. So we all can solve this 7 times 8 was. But you can imagine Sandeep is this much of poor in maths that although he was 14 years old, still he was unable to solve what 7 times 8 was. Now see, till now we have listened all the views of his mother, that you should do work, this and that. Now what is Sandeep's views? What are Sandeep's views? See, my teacher says, whose teacher? Sandeep's teacher. My teacher says that if I continue to practice, which practice? Playing violin. If I continue to practice, I may become a really good musician, he explained to his mother. He tried to explain to his mother that if he will continue his practice, then definitely in his future he can become a really good musician. Then what is his mother reply? You can become a good musician later. She said कि later on you can do whatever you want. If you fail your maths test, I am going to make you stop your violin lessons, Mrs. Raghavan said with a tone of finality. Finality means, suppose if you start argument with your parents, then what happen? They always try to make these kind of excuses. Fine. Same she said कि if you will fail in this particular maths test, then what will happen? She will not send him for the violin lessons. So now again Gayatri, who is Gayatri? Sandeep's sister or Sandeep's sibling we can say. Just look at Gayatri. When in your suppose in your family you are 2 siblings, then what happen? And you are not good in maths, but your sister is good in maths. Always comparison is there. Fine. Same this thing is happening over here also. His mother is comparing with Gayatri. That just look at Gayatri. She has been chosen to represent her school at the International Maths Olympiad. International Maths Olympiad. Even in our school also we are conducting these kind of Olympiads. Same as she is representing herself in this particular Olympiad on behalf of her school. Mr. Raghavan claimed proudly. Mr. Raghavan, who is he? That is Sandeep's father. Mr. Raghavan claimed he was feeling very much proud by saying this, that she is representing her school at the International Maths Olympiad. Now suddenly what happened? Uncle Shekhar appears. Now he enters in the house. Perhaps Sandeep takes after me, said his mother's cousin. Mother's cousin, who is he? Uncle Shekhar. He said, perhaps Sandeep takes after me, means Sandeep is after me. It means it shows that Uncle Shekhar, even he was not too good at maths, and now he worked as the chief editor of a news magazine. He is trying to make them understand that I was even not good at maths in my schooling days, but now I am the chief editor of a news magazine. It means he wants to convey his message that without maths also a person can achieve something in your life. So he had come to Chennai to report on the World Criminologist Conference. And why did he come over here? He had come to Chennai in the particular city where all this family is living, to report on the World Criminologist Conference. Conference means meeting. Criminologist, criminal, like this word is I think clear to you all. It means experts in the scientific study of crime and criminals. Okay, so criminologists, in this what happened? Experts, the people who are experts in solving the crimes. In that particular meeting, he is going to attend the meeting. That's why he had come to Chennai. You were hopeless at maths, said Mrs. Raghavan scornfully. Scornfully means mockingly, or we can say in a taunting way we can say. Okay, so means Mrs. Raghavan, as she is as Uncle Shekhar is cousin, so she must be knowing about him. She knows very well that he even was not good at maths, that you are even hopeless at maths, and you are giving the lectures in a very taunting way. She is trying to make them understand. So I hope this much is clear to you all. Upon this basis, upon this particular context, Here are few questions. Same. This is not your classwork. You have to only answer you have to answer them and keep it with you only. No need to write anywhere else. Okay. Very first one, for revising only I have given the questions. Who is Mrs. Raghavan? What is her occupation? Who is Gayatri? What is her achievement at school in the past 2 years? How was Mr. Raghavan feeling for his daughter? Why did Uncle Shekhar come to Chennai? Fine. If you are unable to answer these questions, then please go once again to the previous slide. If you are able to do it, then come to the next one. Now, see, till here we have done that she is in a very taunting way, Mrs. Raghavan giving the comment to Uncle Shekhar. Now, Uncle Shekhar is accepting that true, Uncle Shekhar was unperturbed without any disturbance. Then he accepted, yes, true, I was poor at maths. Still, Sandeep might become a great composer or a concert violinist or any of the million things available to young people today. He is trying to say that without maths also a person can achieve anything in his life. At least today's generation, in today's time, young people have a lot of options to do. Like he is doing well in violin field, in this field, so he can become a very great composer. Fine. So he is trying to make them understand. But they are not able to understand at all. What nonsense! A person can't do anything in life unless he is good at maths. Mrs. Raghavan replied frostily. Frostily means in an unfriendly manner, or we can say in an angry mood. Then again she is saying that without maths a person cannot do anything in his life. Uncle Shekhar said smilingly, did you know that Isaac Newton, who specialized in algebra and differential calculus, couldn't keep simple accounts and total up figures? Now, Uncle Shekhar is giving the example of Isaac Newton. As we know that Isaac Newton was an English mathematician, astronomer and physicist who made path-breaking discoveries in the world of science. Means he has done a lot of discoveries in his life in the field of science. Newton is widely recognized for the universal law of gravity. Mainly, what invention he has done, that is law of gravity. And how did he do that? Even a very short story is given over here, that there is a story that he came up with the theory when an apple fell from a tree and hit him on the head while he was sitting under the tree. Now he is asking, how did he come to know about law of gravity? Once, what happened? Isaac Newton was sitting under the tree. Then what happened? An apple fell from a tree and hit him on the head. By this, he just started thinking, and then he invented that for the universal law of gravity. He also made great contribution in the field of mathematics. In the field of mathematics also, he has done a lot of contribution. But in his early time, we can say, he is saying he was unable to do the simple accounts or total up figures. He was unable to even sum up the figures. Now, Mrs. Raghavan was so much surprised. I didn't know about that. Mrs. Raghavan was taken aback. Taken aback means she was so surprised. Fine, students. I think till now no confusion. Same question for the previous slide. You will get the answers from there. Questions for revising the context. Very first one. What are the views of Mrs. Raghavan about Sandeep's hobby? Whose example was given by Uncle Shekhar to Mrs. Raghavan? Who was Isaac Newton? Why is Isaac Newton specially known for? Same, again I am repeating, students, these questions are only for recapitulate the previous slide, not for the classwork. This you will not do in the classwork. Fine. Remaining chapter we will continue further later on. Now the class work, as today is Monday, so I am not providing you any homework. Only this is your class work. This you have to do in the notebook. Pronunciation drill. These are there. Here I have given some difficult words. We have to pronounce aloud. Speak up. Conference. Cryptography. Guilty. Violinist. Urged. Olympiad. Only this is your class work. Then just do blue and red and sum up your work. Thank you.